What was like are they basically, it's like the Red Scare going on plus racism? Like, what did they think the Black Panthers were going to do? Like, what was Hoover so obsessed about? Communism? Like, because they're talking about social...
I think it was a part, Hoover was afraid of communism.
Yeah.
The Black Panthers were a communist party. They
don't say that.
They don't say it specifically.
They mention socialism.
But Fred Hampton...
You know the history better than I. They were coming out and...
Fred Hampton, at least specifically, was coming out saying that he was supportive of communism. Yeah. I don't know about because Bobby Seale and Huey Newton are really the heads of like the National Black Panther Party in the 60s. I don't know if they were fully in support of communism. I know Fred Hampton was.
Yeah.
I know Fred Hampton was very into like Che Guevara and like the struggles in kind of all of these South American countries. And he does kind of run at least his chapter sort of like a social communist organization where their goals are basically creating a free breakfast program, which was very important. Important not just in feeding
scary communism, trying to feed people.
Well, it wasn't just important that, you know, he was feeding the kids of Chicago, but also the FBI kind of saw him as such a big threat because of this free breakfast program. Because the way the FBI saw it, at least, was that he was using this
to indoctrinate people.
He was using this free breakfast program to indoctrinate people, one, and then also because he was supplying poor kids with free breakfast,
they're going to be loyal.
The Panthers were seen as sympathetic.
Right.
J. Edgar Hoover wanted the public perception of the Black Panthers to be that these people are terrorists.
I know. They kept using the word terrorism.
They keep using the use terrorists.
Can you point to one?
Because that's how they wanted people to view the Panthers. And it's hard to get people to view the Panthers as terrorists when the Panthers are giving their kids breakfast every morning. And even after the death of Fred Hampton, the Chicago government sets up their own free breakfast program to kind of say like, hey, look, we're doing what they did. And then it was quickly dissolved once they realized that there was no need to. Once like after Fred Hampton's death, a lot of the Panthers go underground because they're afraid that, you know, they're next to be murdered. And kind of once that happens and like people stop thinking about the Panthers and people are there's no longer this big sympathetic movement, saying like, yeah, the Panthers may have a point. They're like, all right, well, our free breakfast program is no longer needed, so let's dissolve it.
Because it was never about...
Because it was never about that to begin with.